Jadov is back at it here to give everyone another Walking Dead Season 10 episode reaction video, but before I continue with that, it's extremely important if you're not caught up to the point where I am rewatching or watching The Walking Dead that you take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll put in the description for you. If that's the case and you find out that you're not caught up, I would suggest, and so would everyone else, see you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode number 13. The title of this episode is called What We Become. This will be my reaction, review, recap of the episode, which is, at the moment, Michonne's last episode of The Walking Dead. Do not know if she's going to come back to the TV series. I suspect that she will come back during the Rick Grimes movies, but I think there's a good chance that she does show up in the final season of The Walking Dead, which is Season 11. But anyway, Michonne and Virgil use a boat to travel to Bloodsworth Island, an abandoned naval base where he claims his family and a stash of weapons can be found. Now, Virgil soon admits that actually his family is dead and asks for Michonne's help to put them down. Michonne helps clear the base of the walkers that are there, finds Virgil's family who had hung themselves within a cell, and helps Virgil to put them to rest and bury them. Virgil promises to lead Michonne to the weapons the next day. Michonne obviously becomes impatient and takes off that night to look, but finds herself locked in a cell. A trap set by Virgil. Virgil's allies trapped in an adjacent cell warn Michonne Virgil has gone insane since he inadvertently locked his family in the cell while they went scavenging, leading to the hanging that happened. Now, Virgil, he feeds Michonne some drugged food, giving her hallucinations. In these hallucinations, she first recalls Sadiq, and he says the hallucination like, you're responsible for Carl's death and Rick's death, and you're a bad person, what about me, and all this stuff. And then experiences her life as she had ignored Andrea's cries for help in Season 2, Episode 13, Beside the Dying Fire, which actually wasn't, it was the character of Michonne, but wasn't played by Danai Gurira, as they hadn't casted her yet. And then because she doesn't help Andrea, this leads to her meeting Negan eventually, and then joining the Saviors. And it shows her at the outpost in Season 6, Episode 12, Not Tomorrow Yet, where Glenn and Heath, they kill is it Lindsay? I'm drawing a blank on. No, Laura, I'm sorry. Laura, and then they're about to kill this other person. Then Michonne comes out from under the covers and shoots Glenn and Heath in that particular moment. And then you see Rick shooting at Michonne. So pretty interesting way that they use footage from that episode and put Michonne in there. It definitely gave it an interesting story. And then they show parts of All Out War where Michonne's running in the woods, but is actually eventually killed by Daryl and Rick. Daryl shoots her with a crossbow, and then Rick puts his foot with his boot on her arm, holds her down, and shoots her with his python or Colt or whatever you want to call it. So very interesting way to do the episode. I would have preferred that they got Andrew Lincoln for this episode and not just used old footage, but it is what it is. And then as Michonne starts to regain her senses, Virgil offers her some water, and Michonne uses the opportunity to attack him, and Virgil flees, and Michonne helps the others out of their cell, but it's too late as Michonne sees her boat aflame, the boat that they had came there on. Virgil set on fire. And then capturing Virgil, the other three want to kill him, but Michonne shows mercy and reasons to let Virgil live and keep him around to help. The other three make repairs to another boat to return to the mainland. Virgil shows Michonne a room full of scavenged gear as she wants her sword and stuff back, and that's where he put it. As she's in this room, all of a sudden Michonne recognizes a pair of boots that are Rick's. She smells them, and she starts freaking out, like, where is he? Where'd you get these? And Virgil's like, I don't know. And then Virgil says something about they came on a boat that washed ashore. And then he takes her to this other boat that right now is not working. And where there's other equipment, and then she finds a cell phone etched with Rick's name and a drawing of her and Judith on its face, along with a book indicating Rick may be alive near New Jersey. So very, not something Michonne was expecting going to this island, and now she all of a sudden thinks that Rick might be alive, which he is, we know that. And then Virgil refuses to take the boat back to the mainland, and Michonne leaves with the other three. And then she contacts Judith via walkie-talkie, telling her that the brave man might be alive, and plans to talk to her each day as she searches. And Judith tells her, you got to go find him. If he needs help, he might need help, and no one else is helping him, so you got to go find him. So Michonne sets off on another journey, says goodbye to Judith, but we haven't, at the moment, heard her call Judith again yet. And then as she's on her journey walking, she eventually she cuts the arms and the jaws off a couple walkers and starts to use those as pets again. But then she comes up to two stragglers who want to catch up with a large number of organized human formations moving north, and they ask for her help. One of them appears injured, so she kills her walker pets and helps one of the people up that look like somebody from Virginia and Fear the Walking Dead's clan. It's obviously not, but kind of remind me of one of her, I forgot the name of her group. Anyway, so Michonne and these two other characters set off, and that, at the moment, is the end of Michonne's story. They play the same music that was in the Rick episode, I think right before he blew himself up. Well, allegedly blew himself up with the dynamite. So, pretty interesting episode. That's obviously how it ends. I was a little upset that they didn't bring Rick actually in the episode, but I mean, you saw Rick's images 3 or 4 times, so he was definitely featured in the episode, but, archive footage and footage that they put together with footage of Michonne to make it look like she really, all that stuff. So I'm going to give the episode a 9.0 out of 10, and obviously the character of the episode is going to be Michonne because, well, it's Michonne's episode. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. And I also do not like Virgil at all. I find him annoying. So if you're a fan of The Walking Dead and you like Michonne's character and thought she was a good, great, awesome addition to The Walking Dead while she was on the show, go ahead and smash that like button. If you know anybody that would be interested in listening to this, go ahead and share the video to them. Don't forget to leave me a comment about your thoughts on the episode or anything Walking Dead related if you'd like. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.